So Sam, we're here at the FWA North East dinner, honouring a Newcastle player, but you as a Sunderland manager, it's good to see some of the old faces from your past here.
Oh, yeah, I think it's takes me back a few years seeing some of the old faces that I've seen over many years now. Makes me feel too old, to be honest with you. But yeah, I'm looking forward to hopefully a pretty good night, and I think that, you know, more importantly, when the night's finished, is to get around to the guys and listen to what's going on in their world and what's going on in the football world, and chewing the fat a little bit. But it's always been a night I've enjoyed, and not just as a Newcastle manager. I've travelled up here many times to support this do, and of course today I'm looking forward to the evening.
How much has it changed in the days since you were a player?
Well, massively, yeah. I mean, as a player and in the early days as a manager, it was something you look forward to, and something where players and managers alike used to turn up on a very regular basis. And sadly now, because of the way the game has moved on, because of social media and so on and so forth, it's I think the FWA find it very difficult to get people to actually turn up. Personally, I've always managed to turn out over the last 25-30 years or so, and will continue to do so. So I've always enjoyed it, and I think if you get a interaction between you and as a manager or as a player, and actually see a human side of you, then you can always get on that little bit better. We've all got our job to do, we all accept that, but it seems that it's much more difficult for the guys to get the players or the managers here today.
And as you say, everyone covers the game in depth, whether they're covering it for international TV or it's bloggers in their bedrooms. How important is it to have those personal relationships with that handful of reporters that you know you can trust?
Well, I mean, for me, coming from where I came from, I was always told by my older players and then by the older managers that I worked under, that it was very important that you looked at the overall perspective of when you're a coach or a manager and what involves, and the media plays a massive part in that, like, you know. So getting a relationship with some of the journalists has always been very important for me. And when I say a relationship, it's not really about the writing as such, it's about actually we quite like each other, quite get on, you know what I mean, and that's always been important to me, you know. So like I said, that gets more and more difficult. It seems now there seems to be more and more distance away from particularly players now. But media side, it's such a big demand on us now, you know, that even having a drink with your fellow manager at the end of a game is now becoming even more and more difficult. I think I got barely 5 minutes with Mark Hughes yesterday before they had to get on the coach and fly, because we'd all just finished our media work. But we do accept, because we've got the biggest sports brand in the world, that's the demand, and we have to do that.